Hello, and welcome to Beering in Mind Beer Reviews. Today we are doing the second of three beers from the Wakuwaku Tezukuri Farm Kawakita company, and that is this one here, which is called Kanazawa Hyakumangoku Pale Ale. And this company, Wakuwaku Tezukuri Farm Kawakita, is located in Nomi, which is a suburb of Kanazawa. It's between the city of Kanazawa and Komatsu, which is actually the airport, where the airport for Kanazawa is located. And this is on the Noto Peninsula, which kind of sticks out into the Sea of Japan. And it is a very interesting area. It's one of my favorite parts of Japan. I've been there several times with my wife, and we like the city very well. It has one of the best parks in Japan called Kenroku-en, and it's also famous. It has a very famous marketplace called Omicho Market, and there's a wonderful restaurant which has kaisen don, which is fresh sliced fish, all kinds of seafood on top of rice inside that market. In fact, there are several places where you can buy very fresh fish in that marketplace. And so I highly recommend that Omicho market. And it has chayamachi, several, which are kind of older parts of town, kind of preserved. The city is known as a Little Kyoto. Other parts of Japan would also say that they are similar to Kyoto, but I think Kanazawa is probably closer to that than others as well. It's a very pleasant place. You probably want to go avoid it during winter. It can get quite cold and snowy there, but the rest of the year it's great. So we were up there in November of this last year, and the beer scene is taking off a little bit in Kanazawa. There are some new breweries, such as Oriental Brewery, and a few newer craft beer bars. I went to a place called TriStar, which has a very good selection. There's Futa's Futa's Craft Beer Dive, which is nice, and then Korimbo Beer Bar, and so another place. So there are several places to find good beer in Kanazawa as well. This beer you will find in stores, convenience stores all over town. It's considered a souvenir beer or omiyage beer, and so they make basically four regular beers. They make this pale ale and a koshihikari beer, which is a lager made with koshihikari rice, and they also make a dark ale and a weizen. And I'll be reviewing. In the last video we looked at the koshihikari beer, and today pale ale, and then the next one will be the dark ale. I wasn't able to get a bottle of their weizen. So they have 23 beers on Untapped, so quite a few. They've been quite active. Some of their beers start with the name Haksan, and others begin with Gran Agri, as in agriculture. And this one is Hyakumangoku series. And Hyakumangoku refers to an amount of rice, so 1,000,000 goku of rice, which indicates some kind of wealth. So like a big bushel of rice all wrapped up. And so again, four main beers. Kind of confusing because, I mean, they call this Kanazawa, but there's also a Kanazawa brewery, which is not this company. And there's a beer called Kanazawa Lager, made by Nihon Kai Club, which is not this company at all. And Oriental Brewery, which is one of the newer craft beer breweries in the area, has a Kanazawa beer as well. They have a brewery, a restaurant, and a store where you can buy agricultural products and the beer as well. So this beer has 15 ratings on Rate Beer, an average score of 2.9 out of 5, and a percentile score of 25% out of 100 for all beers on Rate Beer, and 13 percentile for its style, which is American Pale Ale. And as you can imagine, there are a lot of American Pale Ales to give it some competition, and it doesn't stack up very well with those. This is 5% and 23 IBUs, International Bittering Units. The first time it came out was in 2013, or the first rating on Rate Beer was 2013, so I imagine it's been around for about 8 years or so. All right, let's give this a go, shall we? Oh, just one more note. Again, the Hyakumangoku is 1 million. Again, 1 million koku, which is equivalent to 150,000 tons of rice, or 5 million bushels. So you get an idea of how much rice this represents. So somebody who had Hyakumangoku would be a very, very wealthy person. All right, and we'll open this up and see how she goes. Okay, well, it pours out a kind of hazy, dark orange amber with less than a finger of head, kind of filmy now. Kind of clumpy lace, not much going on there. Carbonation, what do we see? Not a lot going on. Okay, how about aroma? I get a kind of light crude caramel, maybe some honey, and yeast for sure. All 4 of these main beers, at least on their website, they mention use local ingredients, local barley, local rice, and I don't think, perhaps not local hops, but not a terribly impressive nose. Flavor. Very thin, malty, initial flavor, maybe a little caramel. Something a little buttery, which I don't like. It fades fairly quickly. Thin, medium body. To be honest, this seems like it was made with extract instead of whole grain, all grain here. Not a great beer. You might want to give it a try if you happen to see it. Again, Kanazawa Hyakumangoku Pale Ale, made by Wakuwaku Tezukuri Farm Kawakita in a suburb of Kanazawa City. You may find this, if you're in Kanazawa, you'll certainly see it in stores, convenience stores and liquor stores and department stores as well. So give it a try if you like. Again, I cannot recommend this very highly, but you may have a different opinion. If you do, tell me about it. Leave me a comment, and I will respond, and subscribe to the channel. We'll be doing a lot more Japanese beers for you in the future. That's it for today. Take care. Bye-bye.